Well, it was a trip of a lifetime for nearly 24 women in our area. 23 mothers were chosen to journey to Israel with the Jewish Women's Renaissance Project. So Amanda Rothbard was one of the invited guests. She joins us here this morning to share more about her adventure. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. How are you?
How cool was that?
It was the journey of a lifetime. I was so excited to go on this trip. I was selected. There were over 40 applicants, and we only had about 17 spots. And I went there not knowing one person, and I left there with 23 plus sisters and family.
So tell us a little bit about the program. How does it work? How did you hear about it? You applied, you got accepted.
I did get accepted. It's through the Jewish Women's Renaissance Project, and you can apply online. And there's lots of different I guess you could say, like, areas. So we had one from Montgomery County, there was one from Allentown, but it's all over the world. And in our group, there was 23.
23 people. Okay, so, and you just got back?
I just got back about 2 days ago, so I'm still adjusting to the time change. It was the most wonderful experience of my life. We did classes, we learned how to really empower ourselves as women. We did a lot of different classes on empowering ourselves to be a better wife, a better mother, a better friend. I'll actually show you this bracelet. It says, "Don't blame, don't complain." And you have to take responsibility and actions for your own actions.
So it sounds like there may have been a religious component. There was obviously a very social, cultural component involved.
Absolutely.
There was a lot that you were able to learn. And you also spent time with members of the Israeli military.
We did. It was such an amazing opportunity. We went to a military base where the elite of the elite take an extra year out of their life before going to serve, because in Israel you don't have a choice. Mm-hmm. You graduate high school and you go straight to the military. So we had a chance to meet with what they want to be the leaders and sergeants and lieutenants, and there's 80 children. I call them children because they're under 18, and there were over 1,000 applicants. And we got to hear their stories and learn about them, and some of them were actually going into the military in a few days to a few weeks. And it was such an empowering, opportunity to meet with them and really give back to them and thank them.
And yeah, see how the process is different in the U.S. versus in a place like Israel where you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice, and they really love their country and they serve. And as a mother, to not have a choice to send my child off, to war, and I met with many of the mothers, it was such an empowering, just emotional journey.
I was going to say, you have some tears in your eyes right now, getting a little...
Well, I mean, I do have 2 children, and to, think about just not having a choice because they love their country so much, and to send them off to war, it's very emotional.
What an incredible experience. So this was free. This was a sponsored trip.
So it is a sponsored trip by the Jewish Women's Renaissance Project. I also it's subsidized by my local chapter. It's called Etz Chaim. And the only thing that I had to pay for was my plane ticket there. Everything was covered. Classes, hotel accommodations, meals. It was a journey of a lifetime, and I'm hoping it's just the start of a journey. Mm-hmm. So I'm here as a voice to raise awareness for this organization that I feel so empowered to do. And I want to give other women the opportunity that I had.
When I heard about this story yesterday, I think of Birthright. You know about Birthright?
I do.
Young people can go on a sponsored trip to Israel for free. A lot of my friends did that when we were in high school growing up. And so this is sort of similar. This is giving somebody, this was your first time in Israel.
This was my first time in Israel, and it is kind of like a birthright for older women, but birthright is up to 25. Mm-hmm. And the requirements for this trip for the JWRP is you just have to have children under 18 in your home. Mm-hmm. So, the age range was 35 to 55, and the camaraderie of all of our sisters, we call them, it was an unbelievable experience. So it's not Birthright where you're with men and women together. You're really learning, you're empowering, you're working on your self-esteem, you're working to better yourself as a woman and really see where the journey takes you.
Sounds incredible. So can you tell people how they can learn more about this?
Yeah, they can go to JWRP. .org. They can also email me directly. I'm more than happy. It's Amanda Rothbard, ROTHBARD 1 @gmail.com, and I really want to get donations going so that I can give other women this opportunity, because it really was the trip of a lifetime.
Very nice, very generous of you to give back in this way, and thank you so much for being here and sharing that with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you.